Okay, what is popping, y'all? So this is my 3 years on minoxidil and finasteride video. In this video, I'm going to cover where I'm at and a lot of the changes and differences that I had going on from the start of my journey 3 years ago until this point now. Now, I do want to give some context to the situation. When I first started, I was in extremely good shape. I was working out every day, drinking water, doing everything that I needed to do for my body, like nutrition-wise, I guess. And also, I was on both minoxidil and finasteride for quite some time. So it gave me some time to make it work, I guess. I recently have gained some weight back, but also I stopped taking minoxidil about, I want to say 6 months after I had started it. Not because it wasn't working, it actually was working wonders and a lot of hair was growing back and it was amazing. It gave me a lot of confidence. It made me really motivated to stick to it. But after about 6 months, I believe it was, I started to get really bad itching going on my scalp. And so it made me stop it. But I did continue taking the finasteride. And I think the key to keeping hair like I have is the finasteride. The finasteride has allowed me to not lose any more hair since getting on it, which has been amazing because I was surely headed for, going bald early in my life if I wouldn't have continued with the finasteride. And I say that because nearly every person in my family has lost all their hair by like the age of 23 to 25. Yeah, it was really cool for me to see that I still have some hair. Now I do have a little bit of thinning still, and I do use a lot of fiber enhancements, and I used to want to be a barber for some time, so I have studied techniques on how to make my hair look fuller and things like that. So I can make another separate video about that, but this one is pretty much just covering where I'm at and how I've been able to maintain my hair after thinking I was going to lose all of it in a very short time before I got on finasteride and minoxidil. So I'm going to show some snippets of the thinning that I have still to this day that is not nearly as bad as it was originally, and just show an update so you all know finasteride and minoxidil does really work. And I do want to say that recently I did start back taking the minoxidil because my hair hasn't been thinning more, but I just would love to see it a little more full without me having to put enhancements in it. And although the itching is still very annoying, I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse, and I'm doing everything I can to kind of prevent it from itching as bad as it was. And there's ways to stop this by like rinsing it out after 4 hours. They say don't rinse it out right away. You got to let it, get into your bloodstream and all that through your scalp. But what I do is I just put it in as soon as I get up in the morning at 3:45 before I hit the gym. And then I try to wash it out of my hair by like 7, 8 a.m. And then I'll reapply another thing. So I'm just giving it more time to kind of set in and things like that. So with that being said, check out these videos that I made and let me know what you think. Comment where you're at on your journey. If you have any questions or anything for me that I can answer or help just based off of my own experience. So this is 3 years. I started in a rough place. I'm still doing well. And I also, in that time, stopped taking minoxidil and continued just with finasteride. And I still have good results. So this is a sign to make sure you continue taking your finasteride and sticking to your regimen because, you might be able to fight back against, losing your hair early. Appreciate you for watching. It's a great day to hunt health.